Hello there, Virgos. It's time for your reading for the month of December. Remember that if you are watching this reading on YouTube, you will be watching this reading in January. The reading comes out in the Love Club if you're interested in having them before. But I decided to make them available because this has been going on in the Love Club for a while now. And I decided to make them available on YouTube after the fact, okay? This will also help you see if, how well my readings resonate with you, to even know if the Love Club is a fit for you. Now, the overall energy we have is third eye chakra for the partner. And remember, the partner, it doesn't have to be a committed relationship. It's who you're coming to this reading about. The partner's energy, we have healing begins, choose your battles, crown chakra. For the energy of Virgo, we have balance, just breathe, and love. Crowning the connection, we have amazing results from the partner. We have lead, and Virgo is contributing success and growth. What I'm getting is that the connection is kind of slowed down right now. The energies may be slowing down where you may feel like things are not really moving forward, or the pace of the relationship or progress of the relationship or connection has kind of slowed down, maybe not come to a complete halt, but things have gotten very slow. I'm getting that this is happening to bring about more ability to see things clearly. You know how, it's kind of like, one would think that if we were really close up on the TV, we would see it better. But the opposite is true. We actually need to step back to be able to see the whole picture, to get a clearer perspective and view. And that's the reason that I'm getting that this connection is kind of slowing down. It's for better sight, a more stable sight, a more accurate sight and vision of, what's really going on within the connection. I get that there's some healing that is occurring for both. The partner's kind of dealing with some things in terms of their ego. Virgo is dealing with some internal imbalance that's coming into balance, looking at some things within themselves. This is also, I'm getting that these things are what is going to make it possible for the two of them to be able to get this stability and see things more clearly. I get for the partner that they're opening up some new things. This is to allow the energy of love to flow through them better than it has. They have to get out of their mind so much about things. I get that their mind kind of gets in the way. And it's based on some things that they're still needing to open up about themselves, meaning open up and reveal to themselves, take a look within themselves. They're focused on the connection. I'm getting some of them may be more focused on the connection than they are on this healing that they need to do. And that's because they may be still struggling with their mind, getting out of the mind and being able to open up and see what's really going on emotionally. I'm getting that this person may, have a hard time processing their emotions or seeing what's really going on with their emotions because they may be more focused on their intellect, on their mind. Okay. But as they're doing this, as these things are opening up for them to get more focused on their heart, I'm getting that they are feeling an increased ability to love, an increased ability to feel closeness. And it's something that they needed to do. And because of this opening up within themselves where They're getting more in touch with their emotions and out of their mind. It's bringing them to a place of realizing the love that was there, and it's actually getting them to kind of start focusing on that. They're kind of, it's not quite the right time. What I'm getting is they're not completely ready for what is occurring with them at this time. But they're getting there. So they're feeling it, but because they're not really ready, meaning they haven't fully healed within themselves, then the ego kind of rises up. So when they get in this space of feeling the emotion, the ego rises up to protect them. So they don't allow that full flow of that energy, because there's a part of them that kind of feels, they start to feel like they need to protect themselves in some way, like there's some type of territory that they need to defend. And it's because of the intellect, once again, because they feel like that's the smart thing to do to ensure that they're not harmed. Okay, so this is the way that they attempt to kind of control situations, to kind of pull the strings. They want to be their own puppet master. They don't want anyone being able to pull the strings for them. Okay, so this person kind of has some issues when it comes to dealing with their emotions. Okay, they like to be a little bit more in their head than in their heart, but this is being worked out in some ways for them to have a new awareness as the month goes on. But I am getting that, you know, they begin to see that there's maybe some doors that they haven't opened, that there's some parts of themselves that maybe have kind of been closed off to the truth of love, ways that they may have been closed off to their passions, their true desires, what they really want, how they really feel. And they're getting into a place of coming into more knowing themselves, knowing more about what's going on inside of them. So they kind of needed that contrast, that moment of getting into, you know, really being able to feel the love, and then the next minute having the ego rise up and them getting back into the mind. But it kind of opens the door for them, because it's like both of those things kind of happening, you know, in a procession, leads them to feeling like they are coming into a little bit more knowing. It's allowing them to be able to step back and see the bigger picture and just see where they haven't been balanced, you know, seeing where they, you know, have been avoiding their emotions, things like that. They're realizing there's more intelligence than just the mental intelligence. And they're realizing that, you know, maybe they have some decisions to make, that they need to make a choice in their life about which path they want to choose, if they want to choose their intellect or if they want to choose their heart. By the end of the month, they're really feeling that they're coming up against that decision where if they're going to get where they want to be, they have to decide which path will really take them there. Is their heart going to take them there, or is their mind going to take them there? And they're having to make a decision. And I'm getting that for Virgo. We have Virgo, you know, trying to come into their balance. It's really about Virgo balancing their masculine and feminine energies this month within themselves, because that's kind of the only way that they find freedom. I'm getting that they may have been stuck because of this imbalance between their masculine and feminine energies within, which can look like, you know, more focused on, like they're either more focused on, you know, their intuition and the unknown and feeling like they're just all off in fantasy, la la land. Or then it's like this complete immersion in the physical reality where it's all about what needs to be done and really strategic. And then they kind of go back and forth with this. And I'm just getting that a lot of them are really getting to a place where they're wanting to be free of that, where it's like this constant polarity of being on one end or the other. And they're wanting to just feel a lot more whole and balanced within themselves, because they feel like they've been wasting time. That's what I'm getting. I'm just getting this energy like Virgo feels like they've been wasting a lot of time. They want balance. And I'm getting that they want balance in this connection. And they're feeling like if they don't get it, they don't want to waste their time. I'm just really getting that they feel like the connection hasn't been balanced in some way. And they're wanting that, or they're, feeling like they don't want to waste any more time, but they have faith in the connection. They do still believe in it, even though they're tired and kind of ready to, they feel like it's just been too much time going by, and maybe like they're going in circles. But they have faith. They do believe in this connection. They believe in this person, this partner, in their ability to kind of come around. But then again, when they see the partner kind of get into this space with the ego, that kind of makes them want to back up, and they question once again what the foundation of this connection is. Once again, like I said, this month is really about both people not being able to see things clearly, which means the partner not being able to see the ways in which they need to, get more in tune with their true feelings in their heart, and maybe get out of their head so much in order to be stable. And it's like for Virgo, well, right now it's kind of seeming like they're more so trying to see what's going on, trying to see the situation, this relationship or this connection clearly. Because what I'm getting is, they're picking up on ways that they feel that this partner is trying to manipulate things, trying to pull all the strings, trying to be the puppet master. The person's ego, they're not really feeling this partner's ego. And so it kind of makes them want to step back, and they're reevaluating, and then they're looking at themselves. And they're looking at themselves, and it kind of switches. Like at first they're kind of just repelled from the other person, but then they start to think about, well, how can I support them? What way can I be of some type of help in this, what they're going through? So then they start to kind of look back over at them, because like I said, I just get this feeling that Virgo does just have a strong faith and belief in this person. So even as they're watching this partner kind of go through their own, cycle this month, going through their own internal issues, Virgo still believes in them. They believe in the love, so then they start to, as this partner gets to a place where they're beginning to kind of step back and see things and come into a little bit more awareness of themselves, where they're realizing they have to make some decisions, that gives Virgo a little more stability. Virgo starts to feel a little more stable about this connection, about the truth of what it is between them, about the strength of it, about the fact that there is something truly there that's growing between them. And they're offering even more love, even more support. They're trying to be gentle with this partner, because in some ways, like I said, I just get that they have a strong belief in this person. So they are, seeing that there's something between them. They're seeing a little bit of progress with this partner by the end of the month. And it's getting them to a place where they do want to open up and offer a little bit more to the partner. But they don't want to offer too much. That's what I'm getting. They don't really want to offer too much. They want to, provide some support, but they don't want to be a crutch, and they just don't want to give too much at this time. They're really trying to balance how much they're really going to give to this person. When it comes to the connection itself, it just feels kind of stagnant between the two of them. Virgo's energy is just more so about faith, looking towards them to see like, hey, when, it's like this sense of expectation that I'm getting, like, okay, when is this going to grow? When are things going to, when am I going to see some results? Okay. When am I going to see some success here? Because like I said, there's a sense of impatience about Virgo. And they kind of feel like it's a little too risky without them feeling like they're seeing what they need to see. It's like they want to go more towards this person, but they feel like if they don't see what it is that they're needing to see, it's just too risky. And they don't want to make a mess of things. So it's kind of like they're just waiting a little bit to see they're impatient, but they still believe in this person. So what I'm getting for the partner is that, you know, they're getting a little bit of a better foundation for themselves, within themselves. They're coming into some new awarenesses. They're realizing in some ways that they're going to have to start taking some things into their own hands. They're going to have to step up, so to speak. Because I'm getting that they don't want to lose Virgo, or, you know, the lose. It's something that they've lost in the past with Virgo. And it's kind of like they don't want to lose again. You know, they don't want Virgo to leave, you know, because this is, I'm just kind of getting with this partner that this is more so some things that they kind of have to heal and fix within themselves. And they don't want to lose Virgo in that process. Now I'm going to pull a card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. What card are you? Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I get, and I honestly, I feel that more on the partner side, because I do get the partner kind of, and it could be a little bit on both, you know, because I kind of get where Virgo gets a little too focused on the physical reality versus listening to their deeper intuition, things like that. That may be happening on both ends, where I'm getting that people are just getting a little too tied up in the mundane aspects of life, okay? Making a living, you know, picking the kids up from school, going to school, taking that class, going to work, studying, you know, just like life. That's what I'm getting. Like, life is kind of getting in the way in some, you know, in some capacity of this connection moving forward, you know, just a lot of distraction. That's what I'm getting. Okay. So that's your reading, Virgo, for the month of December. And guys, I'm now on Instant Go. The link for that is in the description box below, where you can text me a question and, you know, get a reading on something, you know. So it's a pretty cool app. You can also do instant, you know, phone readings with me on there, or get video response readings more instantly. Okay. I have a pretty fast turnaround time on that for those who want to check that out. Okay. So thanks a lot, guys. Bye.